welcome to Galley Wars Steel Beach Burger Challenge. 4 teams will go spatula to spatula to see who can grill up the best burger, plus 2 side dishes and dessert, using only standard issue galley ingredients. Competing this year, we have chefs and their teams representing the U.S. Navy, the U.S. Coast Guard, the U.S. Marines, and the Royal Canadian Navy.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the 2017 Galley Wars. I'm your host, Rasha Goel. I am so excited to be here. So each of our 4 teams competing today have 20 minutes each to cook and plate their burgers, side dishes, and desserts. And after that, they have to present them to these 3 amazing celebrity judges. Let me welcome our judges here. Returning from last year's Galley Wars, Chef Mei Lin, Bravo TV's Top Chef winner. She grew up in her family's restaurants and went on to train at Wolfgang Puck at Spago, Vegas. Welcome, it's such a pleasure. We are also honored to welcome back Steve Samson. With his 2 successful LA restaurants, Rossoblu and Sotto, this chef and restaurateur was named one of Los Angeles Magazine's Chefs of the Year. Welcome back, Chef Samson. And we are excited and thrilled to have for the first time a man who's been in the culinary business for more than 25 years, Chef Robert Irvine from Food Network's hit highest rated show, Restaurant Impossible. And he's the publisher of 2 cookbooks. Thank you for joining us here today. And now it is my great honor. I would like to introduce Rear Admiral Goel O'Connor.
Today's Steel Beach Picnic, this is our way of saying thank you to LA for LA Fleet Week 2017.
Precise timing is of top importance in a culinary competition. As you will see, we have clocks on each of the grills. These clocks will help us manage the time that the cooking teams have. Now we're going to meet the person who's in charge of these countdown clocks. She is the official Galley War timer. She is reigning Miss Woman California. She placed top 10 of the Miss United States National Pageant, and she is a 4-year veteran of the United States Coast Guard. Please join me in welcoming Athena Fleming. I am so excited to have her here. Athena, welcome. You have a tough job today. I think I got it easier.
You know, I have one job. Let's see if I can get this right.
You can't mess it up. You're going to have a lot of people around you. All right, Athena, could you tell our competitors and the audience about our official timing rules?
Absolutely. First off, I'm really excited to be here in the 2017 Galley Wars. Are you excited too? Awesome. We have 4 teams here today. They have 20 minutes to grill a burger. They're going to prepare 2 side dishes, and they're going to plate all of that along with the dessert for our esteemed panel of judges.
So to help us do this, I would love to introduce our students from the Los Angeles Harbor College School of Culinary Arts. These students are going to be responsible for serving and clearing the judges' tables. All right, students, if you could please come out.
That's the 30-second warning. When you hear that, 3 of you are going to be grabbing the plates to present to our judges, and the other 3 will be standing by to clear the table and also present to them their palate clearing sorbet.
Thank you, students. If you could please take your positions. All right, now the part we're all waiting for. The teams! Who's ready to meet our teams? All right, so this is where all the work happens. Our first team, let's take a look. The U.S. Navy. Welcome, Team U.S. Navy. Chef, tell me your name and your teammates.
I'm CS1 Bishop. Behind me is CS3 Thomas and Seaman Billiao.
Tell me about your burger here today. What makes it so special?
Our burger is a concoction between 3 different recipes myself and the other 2 behind me came up with. We kind of smashed them together and made our own special burger.
And this better be the best burger you got, because if you're not bringing it for the Navy, don't bring it.
Oh. See, that makes me nervous. I don't know. Does that make you guys nervous?
No, ma'am, not at all.
All right. Tell me, lastly, why do you think that you should win the Galley Wars today?
I think we're going to win the Galley Wars today because we're very well-rounded. We do a lot of our stuff from scratch, which is not common in the armed forces. So,
well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. The U.S. Coast Guard.
Now, I'm not saying I have a favorite team here today, but, if I did...
Oh, really? No biases.
But this team comes from us from the Coast Guard Cutter Active. Their nickname is the Tough Little Guy. What about your burger? Is it going to be a tough little guy today?
Hell yeah.
Want to tell me about your ingredients for your burger today?
So we're making a salmon banh mi burger. We're taking it outside the realm of the traditional burger.
Yeah, no, just make it taste good. That's don't get caught up in the competition. Just make everything taste and look good.
The U.S. Marines. Let's welcome our third team, Team U.S. Marine Corps, with a big hurrah! Chef, tell me your name and introduce your teammates to me, please.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Sergeant Malone. Behind myself, I have Sergeant Pope and CSS in Alvarado.
All right, so tell me about your burger and what are some of the ingredients you'll be using here today?
Yes, ma'am. So our burger name is the Bursting Bomb. We got a bunch of peppers going on there, some jalapenos, some fresh garlic, and it should be bursting in flavor, so it should be good. Yes, ma'am.
Spicy little palate. And why do you think your team should win here today?
Because we're the 1%, baby. We're the Marines.
Well, the Marines think they're tough, right? That's why they put all that spice in, right? That's what they do. And layering of flavor in a burger, as well as the fat content, is really important.
Let's check out Team 4, who came all the way from the international waters. The Royal Canadian Navy. Waters. Welcome, Royal Canadian Navy from the Ottawa, a Halifax-class frigate named the City of Ottawa. Pleasure to have you. Chef, tell me your name and introduce your teammates.
So my name is Petty Officer John Cross. Behind me, I got Petty Officer Pierre Forget, and behind him, I have Master Seaman DJ Fields.
Tell me what's going to make your burger unique and special to today's competition.
So there's two things. One, it's a completely Canadian fare. And two, and most important, it actually came to my P2 in a dream.
I have this obsession with food.
I've been doing this for 27 years. I actually have a diary beside my bed. I'll have a picture of a dish, and I'll get up, and I'll write down the entire ingredients that I pictured in my head, in the dream, and then I'll reproduce that out of a dream. So they told me we're doing a burger competition. He gave me 2 days' notice, and I had a dream about a burger, and the Great Canadian Experiment was invented.
Wow. All right, so we're about to get this competition underway, but of course, when there is a competition, there is an award, right? So today's teams are competing for the highly coveted Galley Wars 2017 Champions Cutting Board. How beautiful is this board?
You guys want this? You
No,
guys, anyone? Any takers?
At the end of this competition, only one team will be left with this board. And the rest of you, well, you'll be cut. But this board is going to give the winning team the bragging rights for 1 full year, guys. 1 full year to be recognized as the best LA Fleet Week Galley Wars Steel Beach Burger plate on the 7 Seas. How exciting is that? All right, Chef Mei Lin, since you are returning from last year, what is the judging criteria?
The things that we're looking for are the taste, plating and presentation, and originality and creativity.
3, 2, 1. Let's get cooking, Navy.
Well, I think, listen, a burger can be made from anything. You can grind hot dogs and hamburgers and brisket and short rib. You can make a burger from anything. It's the key, the fat content, the seasoning, the sear, and what it's served with. And you have to understand something. All these military folks here are trained in very different ways. Whether you're a submariner, whether you're a Coast Guardsman, the Canadian friends over there, our Marines, they're used to doing things in arduous circumstances, right? They travel the globe, they're underneath the water, they're above the water. So it's really the skill and the ingenuity and the talent that they have as chefs to make that burger not just another burger. Because as they say in the military, an Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, or Coast Guardsmen, they do travel on their stomach. And these are the morale of our military right here. Chefs, and it's a thankless task, believe me.
Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to come back and talk to you about your experience as well. You know, I have to ask you, since Team US Navy did win last year, I mean, is there added pressure for you guys?
No, we're going to win it again this year, too.
We have some confident people out here. I love this. All right, guys. Well, keep cooking away. I'm going to check in with Athena over here.
We were here last year, and we played our hearts out, and we didn't get the win. So we're back this year to claim our title.
Audience, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Coast Guard, you're underway.
Be prepared and treat your ingredients with respect and show all what you've learned over the years cooking.
And Chef Irvine.
Don't press the burgers down. Drive me crazy.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, let's talk to Team US Marine Corps. How are you guys feeling right now? 2 teams have already started. Are you guys ready to do this?
Oh, we're feeling great. We never crack under pressure. That's
Well,
why
I'm
we're the
glad they're
Marines.
feeling great because it's time to go.
Thank you.
Audience, don't forget, we're going to count down with me. We've got 3, 2, 1. Here we go, Marines.
Well, the minute you press down on that burger, all that fat that we want in that burger is coming out of it, and it compresses so it tastes like sawdust. And I don't like to eat sawdust on a Navy ship, a submarine, or even in a hamburger place. So don't give me it.
Okay, we're ready to start, so I'm just going to fire away. Let's hear it for the Royal Canadians. Maybe.
With no disrespect to our American counterparts, we're going to bring it international and win the whole thing.
I think they're saying this cutting board is about to go back to Canada. Step away from the plates. Culinary students, pick up the plates. Students, place your plates on the table.
Really like the creaminess of the baked potato, actually.
Yeah.
Must be good. That's how you know it's good when they're quiet, right?
I don't know, Athena. With Chef Irvine, I'm always wondering, so we have to wait till the end to really find out
We'll come
what
back.
that meant.
Very smart.
Ooh, and we're getting close to Team US Coast Guard.
30-second
30
warning.
seconds left.
Can't wait to see what the Coasties have come up with.
3, 2, 1.
Step away from the girls. Students, go ahead and pick up the plates.
Very fresh.
I think they took a kind of a risk doing salmon because obviously it's not going to have as much fat as a beef burger. But I like the sides. I think they did a good job. Very, very creative.
Oh, look at this.
Chef Irvine.
Chef Irvine.
Did you see?
I got to show you this. Did you know that he brought this book here today? That's...
He wins automatically.
He's
a winner right there.
His cards right.
And because Athena was a coastie, so.
They're running low on time. I hope they make it. 3, 2, 1. They're overtime. Step away. Hold on just a moment.
Yes.
We're missing a burger. Where's the burger?
All right, gentlemen, so why don't you go ahead and take the burger for, I would just, whatever you have.
Where's the burger? It's a burger competition. Where is the burger?
I think it's coming.
All right, guys, come on. We got to take the burger over. Let's
So
go.
maybe
Let's
now
go.
the anticipation is it?
Yeah, maybe this is.
I've got Judge.
Maybe
I've got Judge Irvine walking over here.
This is a sailor favorite. We call it moose milk. So moose milk is a mixture of French vanilla ice cream, heavy cream, whipped cream. We mix all that with a bit of vanilla and a bit of nutmeg. And then we add dark rum, white rum, spice rum, Kahlua, and Bailey's Irish cream.
3, 2, 1.
Step away from the grill.
These are
That's
the
a
last
beautiful
plates
burger
the
here.
judges, they were really hustling up here. This is a tough thing to do. I mean, like I said, it's one thing to cook the burgers, but when you're being judged, and that too on a time crunch, it's really, there's a lot of pressure there.
I have a question though for the Canadian team.
Oh.
Since I'm not familiar with moose milk,
All right, we're gonna.
and I'm trying to
Athena
figure
has
out
the
which of the
microphone.
three of you guys actually had to milk the moose. Okay.
The moose milk is the world's greatest adult milkshake. It's milk, it's cream, it's 5 different alcohols, a bit of cinnamon, a pinch of nutmeg, all
Eggnog.
mixed up, and off
Basically
you go.
eggnog.
Eggnog, oh, beautiful. Without the egg.
Without the egg. Chef Irvine, are you ready to talk about these burgers?
Yeah, let's talk about the Navy, first of all.
All
Our
right.
submariners over here. Props for making your own rolls, but they were dry. They weren't seared enough. Okay? When you're going to put a burger, we eat through a burger. From the bun, the lettuce, tomato, whatever else you put on that bun is what adds to the flavor. And if the bun is dry, when you bite through and the burger was overcooked. Have you ever heard of carryover cooking? What does it mean?
Carryover cooking is that when you start to cook something and then you have to carry over all that moisture and whatnot.
Okay, first thing you did wrong. First thing you did wrong. I'm going to take this away from you. You can't press it out. You got all the juice out the burger. Carryover cooking, when you sear it, it continues to cook for another 20 minutes at the temperature you seared it at. So if you cook it in the white stuff, the albumin, the protein comes out, it's already overcooked before you rest it. Remember, it continues to cook. It'll dry it out. So if the bun's dry, the burger's dry, what hope do we have of the burger? Mayonnaise, tomato to make it juicy, but pretty much that's all you got. So don't press it down, all right? I know you didn't mean to do that, right? And always, if you're making a burger, you got to put a lot more fat in it because the mouthfeel is very dry. So whether you grind up bacon, whether you chop up bacon, or pork fat, or something else that's got a little bit more fat in it, otherwise it's dry.
It's kind of hard not to press it when you're at the grill, and there's a lot of nervous energy and stuff, but you just got to resist the temptation.
Coasties, the salmon, really going on a limb there. That's a tough thing to do because it's already dry, right? It's not a fatty fish, especially when you grill it. I think it was slightly overcooked, but the flavor was really good. What give it the good fat Was the mayonnaise or whatever you put on the bun, it was spiced correctly?
Creatively, I thought it was one of the more creative burgers that we saw today. But the sides were probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, I liked the I think it was a sweet potato side. Was that what it was? Yeah. With the peanuts in it? That was really delicious.
All right, Athena, you're standing with the U.S. Marine Corps.
What happened to the burger? You are never late to an appointment.
You could take this one right here. I promise you it'll be perfect.
When it's a burger that's supposed to be on the plate, it's supposed to be on the plate. It's like going to war without a gun. You would never do that, right? And you're always first to the fight and last out. So I expected the burger to be there. My burger, even when I picked it up, was still raw in the middle. So timing, you know, you got to get your timing right. Remember, 20 minutes, you can't do a burger that's this thick. Just won't cook, ever. So remember that when you do something next time. Make them smaller burgers. Even if you put 2 patties on, at least they're cooked then.
20 minutes should have been enough time, even though it seemed like you doubled up your burgers to make a really thick burger, which I appreciate.
Young man, come here. Come here. You, yeah, muscles. Come here. Give me a double bicep pose. Big bicep. So when you carry over cook, right? When you sear something in a pan, something that's really hot, keep them up. I didn't say stop. When you sear something or you put a turkey in the oven at high temperature, what you're doing, you're pushing the liquid to the surface of the protein. When you relax it, you allow all that juice to go back into your burger. So when you cut through it, you got all that juiciness and flavor, right? That's what resting is, and that's so important when you cook. Undercook it, let it carry over. All right,
show me the burger again.
Chef
Are you single?
You're brilliant.
And he's single, he's got lots of money. Anybody wants to marry him?
The Royal Canadian Navy.
Well, first of all, we got to say the Canadians are a great coalition force for us. They're brothers across the border. We appreciate your service and your
thank you.
partnership, so thank you. Presentation, I thought, was really good. Again, the burger in the middle, not cooked. I loved the process that you stuffed it, but remember, when you stuff a burger with something else won't cook, whether it be cheese or bacon or whatever you want to put in there. You're going to make sure you give it enough time to cook on the outside of that. Mine was raw. I know Steve's was. I thought the sides were really good. The donut, off the chain.
Chef Mei Lin.
The moose milk, I could probably drink a quart of that.
Yeah, I don't know if they had an unfair advantage because, 3 chefs. You know what they say about chefs? Give us a little booze, it'll make us happy. So,
I want to know in that dream, who were you cooking this burger for?
My wife.
And make sure you send her this tape when you get back.
Because of the ingredients that I used in the burger, because I used very lean, like bison, then I mixed it with the fat with the lamb. I wanted that served on the high side of medium rare because I didn't want to ruin all the flavor. Because there's no fat in the bison, so that's why I cut it with the lamb. But I wanted to serve that on the medium rare to high side of medium.
Mine was
raw. Raw.
Yeah, I get medium rare. I get the medium rare piece, but with lamb, you can't serve it medium rare.
Okay.
And audience, while they're coming out, let's hear it one more time for our teams today. What do you think? How'd they do?
We are gearing up to announce the 3rd runner-up. Chef Samson, who is the 3rd runner-up today?
the Coast Guard.
Woo! All right. Would you like to make any comments on their work again? I know we talked about it there, but maybe some strong points?
Yeah, I think, again, you really showed that your talent and your creativity. I think you just suffered from choosing salmon over beef, to be honest. I don't think it really came across as a true burger in my mind, and I think that's what led to our decision more than anything.
So the book didn't win the favors here then, huh?
It's a good-looking dude on the front of it.
Let's hear it one more time for the Coast Guard.
Thank you, Team Coast Guard. All right, Chef Mei Lin, and you have the 2nd runner-up.
So the runner-up is the Navy.
Woo! Team U.S. Navy. Any strong points that you could mention as far as what they cooked today?
Honestly, that coleslaw was really, really good. So
the coleslaw. All right, guys. Congratulations. All right, that leaves us with 2 teams, Chef Irvine. Now, just one of them is going to walk away with that cutting board.
So there are no real winners or real losers here. You're all winners for me. So thank you for your service, first and foremost. I think the difference between the first, second, third, and fourth is really timing, cooking, ingenuity, and creativity. So let's have a drum roll. Drum roll. I need drum rolls. Yeah, you see the Canadians get it. Yeah, there you go. All right. So the winner of the 2017 Galley Wars is the Canadians.
Thank you, Chef Irvine. Let's give it up for the Royal Canadian Navy. They have definitely taken this
The Royal
competition to
Canadian
the
Navy.
international waters. Guys, come on out here. Come on out.
We came here hoping to have a really good showing. We don't like to be arrogant. We like to come in and we like to do the very best we can. And we're elated. Like, we did what our shipmates expected us to do, but we came in just hoping to do our best.
You are the 2017 Galley Wars champions. You are taking away this board. Really, what has this entire experience been like for you, and what does it mean to you?
It's been fantastic getting to meet the rest of the militaries that we deal with, actually on a more personal basis, not just out there sailing and doing exercises and TGXs. Actually getting to meet the guys that do this like we do day in and day out, it's been a privilege. It was just an honor to be here, and we were happy to accept, and I told you.
And what's one thing that you're going to be taking away from this entire experience with you?
The other competition, like all these awesome,
Great
good
guys.
cooks.
Absolutely great guys.
Phenomenal.
Oh, and guess what? You're not just going home with a board. We actually have these lovely chef aprons. Let me open this up real quick. Look at these jackets. Aren't they beautiful? So this is yours. Congratulations. Thank you for being a part of this competition again. It is such a pleasure. Thank you so much. We have a few words here. Yes, please.
No, I'm the commanding officer, Commander Alex Barlow of HMCS Ottawa, where my guys representing the Royal Canadian Navy. I knew they were going to do it. I'm just proud to be able to come out here again and congratulate them. Cheer for the boys, guys!
And we thank you for being here. It has been our pleasure to host the 2017 Galley Wars right here in San Pedro. I'd like to take a moment to thank all 4 of our teams, the Team U.S. Navy, Team U.S. Coast Guard, Team Marine Corps, and the Royal Canadian Navy. I want to thank our 3 amazing judges, Chef Mei Lin, Chef Samson, Steve Samson, and Chef Robert Irvine. I'd love to thank our audiences, our students from Los Angeles Harbor College, and my wonderful co-host, Athena. Join us next year for the 2018 Fleet Week right here at the LA Waterfront in San Pedro. We'll see you soon.